Escaping the matrix, the harsh truth about life. Let me ask you something. Are you free? No, really, think about it. Are you free, or are you just another cog in the machine, another pawn in the grand game? Because if you wake up every morning, drag yourself out of bed to an alarm you don't even want to hear, force feed yourself breakfast so you have the energy to sit in traffic and waste away in a job that doesn't fulfill you, guess what? You're not free. You're trapped in a system that was designed, not by accident, but deliberately to keep you weak, obedient, and dependent. The Matrix isn't just some sci-fi fantasy, it's real. It's the invisible prison that controls your mind, your time, and your destiny. And your destiny. You know, the illusion of freedom, they tell you you're free because you can vote. Because you can choose between this brand or that brand. Because you can scroll endlessly on your phone, numbing yourself with distractions. But none of that is real freedom. Real freedom is power. Real freedom is waking up when you decide, making money on your own terms, and controlling your own life. The system doesn't want that. The system wants you to be a good little worker, a taxpayer, a consumer. Someone who follows orders, never questions authority, and spends their entire life making someone else rich. You ever wonder why school never taught you about money, why they didn't teach you how to build wealth, how to invest, how to negotiate, or even how to think critically, It's because they don't want you to know. Because the second you wake up to the truth, you become dangerous. Breaking free, the first step to escaping the matrix is realization. Most people never even get this far. They live and die inside the cage without ever realizing they were in one. But if you're here listening to this, you're already ahead of 99% of people. You've already begun to question the world around you. But questioning isn't enough. Action is everything. You need to understand that money isn't just about survival. It's about power. The rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. They own assets. They control businesses. They understand that wealth is created, not earned through a paycheck. If you're stuck in a 9-5, trading hours for dollars, you are a slave. Maybe a well-fed slave, maybe a comfortable one, but a slave nonetheless. So what's the solution? Building an unstoppable mindset, escaping the matrix, requires ruthless discipline. This isn't for the weak. The system is designed to break you, to keep you lazy, addicted, and distracted. That's why they flood you with junk food, useless entertainment, and mind-numbing social media. They don't want you thinking. If you want out, you need to become stronger mentally, physically, and financially. 1. Develop an iron mindset. Stop complaining. Stop making excuses. The world doesn't care about your feelings. Winners don't sit around waiting for opportunities. They take them. You need to be relentless. You need to be obsessed with self-improvement. Read books. Learn new skills. Work on your confidence. Control your emotions. 2. Master money. Money is power. The system has programmed you to believe money is the root of evil. That's a lie. Poverty is evil. Struggling to pay bills is evil. Watching your parents suffer because they couldn't afford healthcare is evil. Money is freedom. So learn how to make it. Find ways to earn online. Build digital businesses. Invest. Stop relying on a single paycheck. 3. control your time. Your time is the most valuable thing you have, yet most people waste it on nonsense. They trade their lives for a salary and call it stability. That's not stability, that's enslavement. Start valuing your time. Cut out distractions. Stop hanging out with losers. Build something that gives you control over your schedule. 4. Physical dominance. The Matrix wants physical dominance. The Matrix wants you weak. That's why they push unhealthy food, lazy habits, and a sedentary lifestyle. A weak man is easy to control, but a strong, disciplined, physically dominant man, that's a threat. Start training. Lift weights. Stay sharp. If you can't control your own body, how do you expect to control your own body? How do you expect to control your life? The hard truth most people will never escape. They're too comfortable, too afraid. They'd rather complain about the system than fight it. And that's exactly why the elite will always have power over them. But you have a choice. You can either stay plugged in, following the script society wrote for you, go to school, get a job, pay bills, obey the rules, retire, and die. Or you can wake up, take control, build your own reality. The Matrix fears those who think for those who think for those who think for themselves. The moment you stop being a follower and start acting like a leader, the whole game changes. Most people are waiting for someone to save them. No one is coming. You are your own savior. And now, what are you going to do about it? The Matrix will fight back now. Let's get something straight. The second you decide to break free, the system will fight back. They don't want you rich. They don't want you rich. They don't want you strong. They don't want you strong. They don't want you thinking for yourself. The moment you step out of line, start questioning authority, rejecting mediocrity, refusing to play by their rules, you become a threat. They'll try to shame you, call you greedy, selfish, ruthless, or toxic. They'll try to silence you, censor your ideas, demonetize your content, label you a conspiracy theorist. They'll even try to break you, financially, mentally, socially, because a man who doesn't conform is dangerous. And guess what? Most people fold. Most people fold. Most people can't handle the pressure. That's why they stay trapped. Because true freedom requires sacrifice. Are you willing to sacrifice comfort for power? Are you willing to endure loneliness while you build your empire? Are you strong enough to resist temptation, drugs, alcohol, meaningless entertainment, and weak people pulling you down? If not, stop wasting your time. Go back to your 9 to 5. Go back to consuming junk, scrolling your life away, wasting your existence in a prison you pretend doesn't exist. In a prison you pretend doesn't exist. But if you're truly ready to escape, then listen carefully. The war against weakness, look around. Weakness is being normalized. Cowardice is being encouraged. Society is telling you that it's okay to be soft, that masculinity is toxic, that ambition is greedy, that wanting more makes you evil. Why do they push this? Because weak men are easy to control. Let me tell you something. They want you soft for a reason. They want you soft for a reason. A weak man doesn't rise. A strong man does. A weak man obeys. A strong man questions. A weak man accepts his fate. A strong man writes his own destiny. You think billionaires listen to the same nonsense they feed you? You think the people who run this world live by the same rules? You do. They teach you compliance while they hoard power. They teach you humility while they build dynasties. The financial cage, you're a slave. Whether you see it or not, money controls everything. Yet, you've been programmed to fear money, to see wealth as something corrupt, something evil. Why? Because they don't want you to have it. The system is not designed to make you rich. It's designed to keep you in debt, keep you desperate, keep you trapped in a cycle of working, paying bills, and obeying orders. You work for money. They make money. You work for money. They make money work for them. You trade your time for a paycheck. They use their assets to print money while they sleep. You save what little you earn. They use your money to grow their empires. This is not a fair game. It was never meant to be. Never meant to be. And if you're sitting there waiting for the government to come save you, for some politician to fix your life, you deserve to lose. No one is coming to save you. If you want out, you have to play the game better than they do. How to play the game better than they do. How to beat the system, the blueprint for freedom Here's the plan. Step by step. No excuses. Step 1. Fix your mindset. Everything starts here. If your mind is weak, you will fail before you even begin. Kill the victim mentality. Stop blaming the government. Stop blaming the government, your parents, or society. Your life is your responsibility. No one else. Develop relentless self-discipline. If you can't control your urges, you will always be controlled by something: comfort, addiction, fear. Become obsessed with growth. Read, learn, adapt. Surround yourself with winners. Cut out losers completely. Cut out losers completely. Step 2. Escape the 9-to-5 trap. The 9-to-5 is a modern-day slave system. The longer you stay, the deeper you sink. You need to start building income streams outside of it. Freelancing, sell skills, copywriting, video editing, programming, online businesses. E-commerce, content creation, digital products, investing, crypto, stocks, real estate. Let your money grow while you sleep. If you rely on a paycheck, you are a hostage to someone else's decisions. Create income that you own. Step 3. Build a body of steel. You think this is just about money? No. Power comes from physical dominance too. Train daily. Strength isn't just about muscles. It's about willpower. Every man should know how to fight, period. Eat like a warrior. Junk food is a tool to keep you weak. Cut it out. A weak man can't lead. A strong man commands respect without even speaking. Step 4. Master influence. If you can't persuade, master influence. If you can't persuade, you will always be controlled. The world is run by those who can influence others. Master communication. Learn how to sell. Learn how to speak with confidence. Dominate social media. The biggest currency today is attention. If you can control attention, you can control attention. You can control wealth, power, and perception. Build a network of killers. Surround yourself with people who want more. If your circle isn't pushing you to level up, get a new circle. Step 5. Play offense, not defense. Most people react to life. The rich and powerful dictate the rules. Stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Stop hesitating. The perfect moment doesn't exist. Take action now. Expect resistance. Weak people will mock you. Friends will doubt you. Family might even turn against you. Keep going. Be willing to suffer. Success isn't easy. You will be tested. You will feel pain. But pain is temporary. Freedom is forever. Freedom is forever. Final warning, the cost of escape. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. Most of you won't make it. Why? Because escaping the Matrix requires pain. It requires sacrifice. It requires cutting off the weak, the lazy, the mediocre. You will lose friends. You will be hated. You will be hated. You will be attacked. But the alternative? Staying trapped, living a life you hate, watching time slip away while you make someone else rich, obeying orders like a good little worker until you die, broke and forgotten. You have a choice. Choice. Stay comfortable, stay weak, stay plugged in, or rise up, break free, and take what's yours. The Matrix is real. The war is real. Are you going to be a pawn in their game, or are you going to become the master of your own fate? Decide now, because time is running out. Because time is running out. You've been lied to your entire life. Every single thing they taught you was a carefully crafted lie to keep you weak, obedient, and broke. They told you to go to school, get a degree, work hard, and someday, someday, you'd be successful. Do you see successful people? Do you see wealthy, powerful men walking around in suits, laughing in luxury, living on their own terms? No. You see miserable people drowning in debt, living paycheck to paycheck, spending their one day off watching mindless TV to numb the pain. Ouch. You were born into slavery and you don't even realize it. The system is not broken. It was built to break you. They want you weak. They want you weak. They want you distracted. They want you afraid. Why? Because a strong, independent, dangerous man is the single biggest threat to their entire operation. Think about it. What happens if men stop obeying? If they stop bowing down to corporations, governments, and weak authority figures? The whole house of cards collapses. That's why they pump you with garbage food, garbage entertainment, garbage ideologies. Because a man who isn't thinking is a man who isn't thinking is a man they can control. You're given just enough money to survive, but never enough to escape. Just enough freedom to feel like you have a choice, but never enough to actually change anything. You're living in a prison without bars. And the worst part? You built the cell yourself. The war is on and you're losing. If you don't see it yet, you're blind. The real war isn't fought with guns. It's fought with control. They control your mind. They tell you what to think, what to believe, what's acceptable. If you step out of line, they control your money. They keep you dependent on wages, mortgages, and taxes so you never have real power. They control your time. Every second of your life is sold to a system that only exists to exploit you. And here's the truth. They don't want you to know. You can break free. Free. But it's going to take warrior-level discipline. It's going to take cutthroat, ruthless, unbreakable willpower. It's going to take suffering. Are you ready for that? Or are you going to sit there, scrolling your life away, watching other men take what should have been yours? All of the men take what should have been yours. Rule #1. Burn the safety net. The only way out is to burn the bridges behind you. Quit waiting for permission. No one is going to give you a safe way to success. The path is dangerous, and that's why 99% of people stay losers. Cut off anything that weakens you. Cut off anything that weakens you. That means distractions. That means toxic people. That means bad habits. Become obsessed with winning. Losers scroll. Winners build. Rule #2. Destroy your old self. The weak version of you needs to die. The version of you that makes excuses? Gone. The version of you that's afraid to take risks? Gone. The version of you that's afraid to take risks? Gone. The version of you that wastes time? Buried. You're either a machine, a relentless, disciplined, unstoppable force, or you're just another sheep waiting to be slaughtered. Rule #3. Money is warfare. Win, IT, or die. Broke if you don't control money. You will forever be a slave to those who do. Ha 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 ha. It's to those who do. A job will never make you rich. It keeps you stuck. A paycheck is just a bribe to keep you from waking up. Wealth isn't earned, it's taken by those who know how to play the game. Start your own business. Build multiple income streams. Build multiple income streams. Take every opportunity to create money that you own, not money that disappears the second your boss decides you're disposable. Rule #4. Your body is your weapon. Treat it like one. A weak body means a weak mind. And a weak mind loses. You think the powerful men of history sat around eating junk, watching Netflix, and whining about a life being unfair? They trained, they fought, they conquered, lift weights every day. Strength isn't optional, it's your foundation. Master combat. A man who can't fight is a prey animal. Eat like a warrior. The Matrix feeds you poison, sugar, processed trash, chemicals. Reject it. Rule #5. Stop being a coward. No one is coming to save you. Not your parents, not your boss, not some politician promising a better future. You are alone in this war, and that's a good thing. And that's a good thing. Because when you finally accept that no one is responsible for your success except you, you become unstoppable. Every second you waste is a second you'll never get back. Every day you live like a slave is a day stolen from you. Are you going to keep playing their game? Keep playing their game? Or are you going to take what's yours? Time's running out. Decide now. The final test: will you wake up or stay a slave? This is it, the breaking point. Most people reading this will do nothing. They'll nod their heads, feel motivated for 5 minutes, and then go right back to their 5 minutes, and then go right back to their pathetic, controlled existence. Why? Because change is painful. Because breaking free requires suffering. Because they're too weak to handle the truth. And that's exactly why the elite will always own them. They'll wake up tomorrow and obey just like they did today. They'll waste their time on distractions just like the system wants. What? They'll sit and watch as real men take what they're too afraid to fight for. But you? If you've made it this far, you're not like them. You feel it, the fire inside, the rage, the disgust at what they've done to you. Good, use it. The path to power your final orders there is no easy way out. The escape is brutal, but if you're ready to go all in, here's what you do. 1. Kill the old you right now. Stop wasting time. No more video games. No more useless social media. No more comfort. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. Stop acting like a weakling. The world owes you nothing. You take what you want, or you get nothing. 2. Start building your empire. Make money outside the system. Hustle, invest, build businesses, no excuses. Get strong. Train like your life depends on it, because it does. Master influence. Learn to speak, sell, and command attention. Power belongs to those who control minds. 3. Eliminate the losers. Cut off every weak, lazy, negative person in your life. Surround yourself with winners. If your circle isn't making money, getting stronger, and pushing limits, get a new circle. and pushing limits, get a new circle. Reject society's lies. They told you to be nice, humble, and obedient. Look where that got you. 4. Never apologize for being great. The world fears strong men. Be one anyway. Weak people will call you arrogant. Ignore them. Your success will make people uncomfortable. Good. Let them stay broke while you rise. The conclusion, your last chance to escape now. Listen carefully. You're at a fork in the road. 2 paths, 1 choice. Path hash 1, stay plugged in. Keep obeying. Keep obeying. Keep wasting time. Keep being a pawn in their game. Mauled in their game. You will grow old, full of regret, watching other men take what you were too scared to fight for. You will be forgotten. Path hash 2, burn the system to the ground, rebel. Break free. Take control of your life like a real king. This path is not easy, but it's the only way to win. So I'll ask you one last time. Are you a man who takes what's his? Or are you just another coward who let the world break him? Decide now. Because if you don't, the Matrix already decided for you.